Don't even bend. Someone needs to hear this. Don't even bend. Yes, as God's anointed, we know that if you have the mind, you have the qualities, you have the motives and stuff like that, and God is blessing you, and anywhere you go, you're going to be great at whatever it is that you do. It may take practice, but you're going to be great at it eventually. God is going to bless it. But you have to remember something too. Being God's anointed, you're also going to hear no a lot. How many of you guys have heard no your whole life? How many of you guys have been rejected your whole life? And there's many reasons why people may reject you. There's many reasons why people may say no. It doesn't always have to mean that you're the bad person or they're the bad person. Sometimes people say no because they know you're anointed and they're intimidated by you. They know your potential. They know what you can bring in. They know what you can bring in. Sometimes you hear no because they just feel like you're not the perfect fit for them, for the job, for the company, or for the relationship. Sometimes you hear no because people don't know better. They just judge you on the spot. They don't get to know you as a person. They just judge you based on how you look. They just judge you based on, what they think, who they think you are. And then they say no. Sometimes people don't know better. How many of you guys have heard no only for the same people that told you no to now want to change their mind and tell you yes? So don't sweat it. Anyone that tells you no, it could be rejection because it's God's protection. It could be that God is allowing that company to tell you no, or that person to tell you no because he has something better for you. I'm going to tell you guys a story. And I think you guys heard this before. I remember watching something on YouTube where a guy was working at this job, and his employer, his boss looked at him, and his boss just said, I'm gonna fire you. Like, I don't think you belong here anymore. I'm gonna terminate the contract, etc. And the guy was like, wait, why do I have to leave? Like, I've been working so hard. Like, why are you firing me? And the boss says, I don't think you're a perfect fit. And the guy left the job. He was sad. He's like, I don't even know how I'm going to work. I don't even know how I'm going to pay my bills. I don't even know how I'm going to do this, do that. And guess what? Years later, the same employer that fired him needed help. Years later, the guy that he fired ended up owning a bigger company that was bigger than his employer's company. And guess what? The employer, I don't remember if the employer lost his company or if the employer ended up seeing that his company was bigger. But I know the employer saw that the guy that he fired ended up having a company that was way bigger than his company. And the employer needed his help. So that rejection ended up being, I need you later. Ended up being, wow, you've surpassed me. You get what I'm saying? And he had to watch the guy he fired surpass him. He had to watch the guy he fired, become established and become greater at what he was doing. Same thing happened with Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey auditioned to so many jobs in Canada only for them to laugh at him, to mock him, to say he's not the perfect fit, he doesn't belong. I think it was a theater company, and they said he didn't belong there and he wasn't perfect. They actually laughed at him, only for Jim Carrey to get a multi-million-dollar deal in the US. Sometimes you're not accepted in your own hometown. Only for him to get a multi-million-dollar deal in the US. And guess what? The same company same theater company that rejected Jim Carrey, they regretted it. Because guess what? The guy they rejected, that they were going to profit off, that they mocked, ended up making another company millions and millions of dollars. You see what I'm saying? So you have to remember something. Just because someone tells you no does not mean that that's something relating to your performance, or it doesn't mean that now you're worthless and now you have to go bend. You have to go bend now or bend and break. Do you get what I'm saying? Because the more you bend, you'll eventually break. So you get what I'm saying? So it doesn't mean you have to go bend. Their no may just be a protection for you. Sometimes people don't know better. Sometimes people just go based on their emotions of how they feel about you. They don't even give you a chance. And then later on, they realize they made a mistake. Listen, I'm going to say it again. How many times have people told you no, and the same people that told you no are now trying to tell you yes? It's a pattern, right? So if it's a pattern and it happens consistently, what makes you think that the current people that are telling you no, or the upcoming people that are telling you no, are not going to experience the same thing? You get what I'm saying? Remember something. one person's no is another person's, I need that person to work with me. I need to hire that person. That person's going to be a very good candidate for this company. That person's going to be a very good husband, a very good wife. Sometimes when people see you, they don't see the qualities in you because they don't even see the qualities in themselves. You see what I'm saying? How is someone supposed to appreciate you and see good qualities in you if they don't even know what good quality is? If they're just judging you based on your appearance or just judging you based on whatever is external, then it means that they don't even know what quality is. You see what I'm saying? But remember something. God says, my plan is to prosper, not to harm you, right? So if God's plans to prosper you, not to harm you, you have to remember something. God knows the plot of every enemy. God knows if somebody is saying no because they just don't like you. If someone's saying no because they can't stand you. If they're saying no because they're intimidated by you. Or if they're just saying no because they really feel like you're not a perfect fit. God knows the motives and the hearts of people. So God is not going to base your prophecy, your end-all prophecy, or your opportunity. God is not going to base that opportunity in someone that has told you no. He's not going to let that be your end-all be-all. So you don't have to sit there and bend and cry and get upset, because if that person's telling you no, best believe it's because God has something better for you. God already knew that was going to happen. You see what I'm saying? And if that person is someone that you're supposed to be working with or you're supposed to be with that has told you no, best believe God is going to prepare the table in the presence of them for them to realize what they lost. And God is going to make sure that they have to do the work to win you back. And God is going to make sure he advocates for them to let you know that they've done the work. And yes, give them another chance, or no, don't give them another chance. Whether it's job, relationship, family, friend, whoever. God will let you know. Because a lot of the same people that told you no realize now they should have told you yes. But at the same time, it's a good thing they told you no, because not everybody was supposed to be a yes in your life. You know what I mean? Not everybody was supposed to be a yes in your life. Some people, they only regret what they did, or they only regret telling you no because they see where you are today. Had they not seen where you were today, they would have kept it at no. That's opportunists. Those are opportunists. You see what I mean? When it's a truthful person that's like, you know, God, I really repent. I really regret saying no because I realized I didn't give the person a chance. I realized I had to make changes in my life. I realized that it was something within me that I was projecting out there, God, you know, and that was a good person that I should have hired for the job, or that was a good person that I should have been with, God. And these are the motives behind why they're changing their mind. Then God will advocate on their behalf and say, listen, so-and-so, you know, my daughter, my child, that person regrets it, you know, forgive, and yes, go back and work with them. They're going to come back and give you another opportunity to take the job, or, you know, or, you know, no, move forward. That happens a lot. I had someone call me and say, you know what, these people rejected me. They didn't want to help me elevate. They didn't want to promote me at the job. I've been there for years, and, you know, they let me go. They didn't want to, you know, and she felt like she worked so hard. It wasn't fair. Only for I think a year and a half later for them to come back and want to rehire her and give her a bigger pay, bigger promotion, because they realized when she left, they realized what they lost. Okay, so don't take every single no that you hear don't take it too personally. You know what I mean? Some people just don't know better. You know, some people don't know better. Some people don't even know the cycle they're putting themselves into by telling you no. You see what I'm saying? How is God going to prepare the table in the presence of people that come up against you if you don't have anybody that comes up against you? So you have to hear no, because God needs an audience for you sometimes. Okay, he needs an audience because he needs people to see your testimony. He needs people to see that he is glorified. He needs people to see the works that he is doing in your life. He needs people to see, listen, I have to say so at the end, not you. I have to say so at the end. God needs to show people that he is in control. Listen, I have to say so in the end. I am in control of everything. Do you see what I'm saying? Because some people, they think they're in control of your destiny. They think that if they tell you no, that's it for you. That's it for you. You're going to be nothing in life because they told you no. Oh, he can't find no one better. He can't find no one better than me because I'm the best woman he's ever had, or she can't find no one better than me because I'm the best man that she's ever had, or I'm the best man that she's ever had, or you know, or I can't find no, or she can't find no other job better than this job. They're not gonna hire her because, you know, she doesn't have as much credentials, or he, or and then you find something way better. then they see you living it up. Sometimes God has to let people know who's in control of your destiny, because they think they have control of your destiny and they don't. He has control over your destiny. He has control over your outcome. He has control over all of that. And some of the same people that told you no behind your back, that you didn't even know they said no to you, are going to be approaching you wanting to say yes to you, making it seem like they chose you from the very beginning. But God will tell you. God will tell you if they're on some sneaky stuff, or if literally give them another chance. God will tell you. Best believe a lot of people that told you no regret telling you no. And listen, not all of them are going to admit that. Not all of them are going to admit that. A lot of them have their eyes on you. They have their eyes on you. You may not know that, but they're watching you. They may not come to you and say, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for what I said in the past. I shouldn't have, da-da-da-da-da-da. But best believe they're watching you. Trust me. Trust me. You see what I'm saying? So don't ever take every no very personally. We've heard, listen, we're used to it. We've heard no our whole life. And trust me, a lot of times when we hear no, now we're hearing yes from the same people that told us no. It's normal. Especially if you're a child of God, it's normal. Remember, God, at the end of the day, God has full control over your destiny. He has full control over your purpose. No one can stop what he has for you. Nobody. Not even the biggest organization. They can't. They can't. When one door is not open for you, God has 10 other doors open that can surpass that one door. Okay? I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.